Welcome to the very first episode of the Valley Vanguard's podcast. I'm Danielle Carlisi, editor-in-chief of the Valley Vanguard.
And I'm Dakota Chappell. I'm the photo and design editor. This podcast is going to be a new way for us to highlight important campus voices and bring student issues to light.
For our first episode, we're going to explore the making of the Black Excellence Ball, which debuted last Thursday, February 19th, as the first event of its kind at SVSU.
And today we are joined by the founder of the event, Mariah Baker. She's a senior communication major, entrepreneur, and student program coordinator for the Office of Multicultural Student Affairs.
Mariah, thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm so excited to hear what you have to say about all of this, but can you explain to listeners what the Black Excellence Ball was last week and when the idea for the event first came to you?
So thank you for having me. But yeah, the Black Excellence Ball that happened last week was very fun. It was to basically show that there's Black excellence on this campus, to celebrate our ancestors that came before us, and also to just get out, do something as a community. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of laughs, jokes, dancing. So yeah.
That's amazing. What was your favorite song?
We did the Cupid Shuffle, and then Brandon, our director, got out there and started dancing. So yeah, we had a ball.
Brandon was out there?
Yeah.
Dakota, have you ever met Brandon?
I don't think I have.
I seriously just met him last week.
Brandon, he's a fun guy. He's a really fun guy, yeah. But when I came up with this idea, it was my freshman year, actually, and it was just a thought, like, amongst me and a few friends. And then over the course of time, we just really was like, well, I really want to go to the Cardinal Ball, but I don't really think that it's for me, just based off the themes and everything. So then I met Brandon my senior year when he first started working here, and I shot him the idea, and he just gave me the green light, and we pushed it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Speaking on, I noticed you know, the Cardinal Ball, you were like missing some things. What was the biggest challenge in making this event possible?
It was more so the inclusivity, if you guys understand what I'm saying. I just didn't want it to make it seem like it was only for one group or genre of students here. And it was just the hard at pushing that narrative that it's just not for this group. We just really want to open doors for this group and still have everyone come out. That was the more challenging part. And also another challenging part was getting all the collaborators on board. We had, I believe, 10 collaborators, and just getting all of them in one email chain and all to respond, that was a more challenging thing. But I think everyone did a great job and they played a great role.
Yeah, I have that as one of my questions.
Yeah.
For like, what was it like? Because I have ladies in leadership, Sigma Gamma Rho, Organization of Black Unity. Okay, the list goes on and on and on and on. So that's super impressive that you were able to make this work in such a short period of time, because it was the timeline was
very short. It was very short. We had a month. And we put this whole thing together, which was very challenging, very stressful, but it worked out, and I'm glad that we did it.
Yeah. You mentioned the inclusivity part of this was a huge thing. Why was it so important to make sure all of the different groups came out and the event was open to everyone?
Yeah, because one, we don't ever want to make it seem like we're shutting out other people. We want everyone to see our excellence. We want everyone to come and acknowledge that we are here as well. And everyone is important. Like, anybody and everyone can show their excellence, not just the Black community or any community on this campus. Everyone has a voice, and we just really wanted to highlight it that night. And I'm glad that everybody who did show up, because it wasn't just a Black community that showed up. It was multiple communities, and I'm really appreciative for that. Yeah.
That's great. Speaking of kind of the theme, when you say Black excellence, we kind of want to know what that means to you personally and how that showed up in the event.
Black excellence to me is being exactly who you are, unapologetically, basically showing up in your best light every single time, anywhere you go, at all times of the day. Just putting your best foot forward. Like, there's no right answer for that. Black excellence, or just excellence, period, shows up in many different forms. So, yeah.
Yeah, and like Dakota kind of asked too, like, how was the theme present throughout the night? I mean, what were the decorations like? I know you had food and drinks. Like, what what all was there to kind of represent Black excellence?
So first, I want to start with the apparel that everyone had on. I don't know if you've seen any pictures, but a lot of people came in their best dress, like black tie affair. So that was already one thing that was excellent to me. Then the PowerPoints down to like what we said throughout the night. I know Kerry Jackson, he's a part of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. He got up and he said what Black excellence meant to him. And that was a lot of powerful speech coming from a Black man on this campus. And yeah, it just demonstrated throughout the night, even with the community dancing on a dance floor together, just working together, having a great time together. And we're all from different backgrounds and different places, just coming together on the floor and having a good time together with somebody you never met. That's excellence within itself.
Yeah, no, it really is. And I think just any reason to dust off the nicest clothes in your closet to go out and dance, it's a great thing.
Especially in college.
Oh my God, yeah, I need it. I think a lot of people need it. And I don't even remember the last time I did get dressed. And I went to a wedding a couple years ago, but any reason to just dress up and go and hang out with just friends and peers, I think it's really important to take those opportunities.
As you said, I think it's very important, like just getting out the house and feeling good about yourself, doing your hair, doing your makeup, getting your hair cut as a man, like that is a huge thing for a college student, because I don't know if like the listeners or anybody would know, but college students just jump out of bed in our pajamas and go to class half of the time. So
stop. How do you know what I did this morning? Yeah, it's too common, I think. And it's realistic, though. I mean, people have so much going on. It's hard to, sometimes keep up your appearance. So, yeah, that's why these events are just so important.
And kind of going over the event, and I know how you talked about things that went well. If you were talking to someone and if this became an annual event, what is like some things that you would describe for the night and kind of promote to people to come next year?
So unity. You get to meet a lot of different people that you never met before. And just a lot of people coming out with the same initiatives, the same goals, the same challenges, even in life, all in the same room. So there's a lot of communication without the room in the room that you wouldn't necessarily think to have. I know I had a few different conversations. I'm like, whoa, never even thought about this stuff before, but thank you for shining the light on this. Another thing I would promote is just like we said, getting ready and getting yourself all dolled up for this event. I feel like that was the funnest part for me, because being a college student, I don't really do that often. So yeah, if this was to become annual, I would just promote the unity, the conversation, just the vibe.
That's great. Is there anything like about that night you would maybe change or fix for next year?
No. About this night, I really feel like it was perfect. It's rare to say an event at Saginaw Valley is perfect, but this event in my eyes was perfection. Only thing I would change is I would like more people to come out next year, of all different backgrounds, of all different color scales. And more faculty. More faculty, because just because it's a student-ran event, we want to see you guys come out as well and just support us. So,
yeah, no, for sure. And I just want to kind of circle back to the beginning of how you said, like, the Cardinal Ball exists, right? Mm-hmm. What was different about the Black Excellence Ball that you want people to go and experience?
That is a great question. What is different to me? I would say the community may be a lot different. It was more, I would say, people of color there. I don't know if I can say that, but yeah, it was just more people of color, more vibe, I can say, more of different cultural, because not only like with the music, we didn't just play R&B, we didn't just play hip hop, we had a selection, a variety, and then there wasn't a theme. Like I know with the Cardinal Ball, they have like the Bridgerton themes and stuff, but if you be realistic, a lot of people of multicultural, we don't watch Bridgerton.
I also don't watch Bridgerton, so I can't speak much about it. I also wasn't there, so it's kind of hard to say how it would. But yeah, I mean, themes like that, I guess now that you bring it up, it can alienate people in a way. You know, like we had, we wanted it to be gala, like Met Gala pushed, but I don't know if anybody ever seen like a multicultural prom.
Like, we go all out. Like, we get the best cars, the best dresses, and we do the most shiniest things. So I really feel like having that as our technical theme or whatever promoted more people to come. Like, and then they can go in their closet. And I know that prom dress has been sitting there for the last 4 years. If you still can fit it, just pull it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just turned it into a big event instead of just a gathering or something. But I do have to ask about, like, there were some differences in the flyer. Like, it was a free event. How did that happen? And, like, what difference did that make in the turnout, do you think?
Yeah, it was RSVP only. That's pretty much what it was. There was no ticket sale. It was just RSVP and come out. I feel like that played a big role in a difference because in college, who has money to pay for a ticket to go dance? You know, I barely want to pay for a water. So if you show up and it's free food, free everything, me personally, as a college student, I'm going to go. And also, I give a lot of grace and everything, all the respect to the Multicultural Center, because that is who helped us throughout the way to have the catered food, the DJ. Mr. Brandon Britt, I can say probably the best director ever, because a lot of people wouldn't put their passion behind a lot of these events. And I can say 100% he did. 100%, anything I needed, any connections, any calls, the DJ, to the food, to the lighting, Brandon Britt took and put everything full force behind it. So all my kudos go to him.
Well, thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
But thank you to everyone who, put in the effort to make that event happen.
Yeah, everyone who showed up.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that takes a lot of effort to, plan an event at that scale. But do you have any advice for students listening about anything we talked about today?
Yeah. So I would say if you have an idea, if you have a passion, if you have anything that just pop up in your head, pursue it. Don't just, compress it in the back like, oh, well, no one will come out to this, because you never know who will come out. Even down to starting your own RSO. Like, I know I told you guys before, I started an RSO here, Ladies in Leadership. Just the idea alone, I never thought I would get the numbers that I got to come out to just join, just to be a part of something. So if you have an idea, pursue it. And if you ever think of anything on that scale of like the Black Excellence Ball, Mr. Brandon Britt, the Office of Multicultural, is where to go to start that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think you know a thing or two about starting things. You mentioned the RSO, but talk about your entrepreneurship. I know you have a lot going on the side too, and you're not just here because of the Black Excellence Ball. You do so much.
Yeah. I know when I start talking about this, it can take me a long time. But, so outside of school, I do hair, I do makeup, I make things. Like, anything with my hands, I've been blessed to be able to do. About my hair stuff, I started doing hair at 16. I started just doing my mom hair, and one thing led to another. I started doing my own hair, and then everybody started seeing it, and people started booking with me. And so I like doing hair. I'm really good at it, but it's not my passion, but I really do. Then the next thing was makeup. So growing up, I played in my mom's makeup a lot. My mom hated it. Like, for instance, one day she saw me. She came upstairs in my room, and my face was like pale, like almost white, ghostly looking. I'm like 7 or 8 years old, and just playing in her expensive makeup. You know how expensive.
Oh my gosh. I can't be a parent. I can't be a parent because, oh my God, I'd lose
And I'm
it.
so surprised I didn't get in trouble. Like, she looked at me. She was like, go wash your face. Like, it's like 2 a.m. So, you sneaking around as a kid. But just playing in her makeup, and then start doing mine. And I can say, starting off, I did not look good. It was very ghostly, very flash, just looks very crazy. But over time, I really became good, just the effort and the work behind it, just, practicing on myself. And then I started just asking my friends around campus, like, hey, do you mind if I do your makeup for this event? And they were down. I mean, it's a college student, would you turn it down? Right. So they were just down, and I started practicing on them, and one thing led to another, and I was doing makeup for the Black Excellence Ball. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then making things, like I told you, is a lot.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep coming.
Making things. I started off in high school. I actually ran the I actually started this program at Chandler Park Academy. It was our design club. It was the first ever design club at Chandler Park. And I was teaching people how to make pillows with a sewing machine. So I would bring my own sewing machine up and I would teach them how to stitch and make things. Like we had uniform shirts, you know, the button-ups. And I would take the old ones that they had in the office and we'll cut those fabrics and make pillows. So yeah, anything from there on I can make. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a lot.
Dakota, what can you do?
A few things.
Can you sew a pillow together or maybe make a dress? I can't.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh, the dress part. I love the dress part. Like if you have like a basic black dress and you want to add some like flair to it, I could take some feathers and snitch it up. And
that's
everything.
awesome. So I know where to go now if I have a dress that needs feathers.
Trust me, but
awesome.
My mom has me booked for the next 6 months, guys.
Oh. So you're taken. So you're all booked up.
Yeah. Every time I go home, she calls me. She be like, "Hey, do you have time? You know that glue gun that you got? You think you can reupholster this?" I'm like, "Oh."
Okay. Here's just another thing to put on my plate.
Right.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. And talking about all that like experience in craft building and things like that, is that something you're thinking of pursuing in the future of your own business, or are you just kind of doing it for your friends and family at the moment?
So this is like the funny part. Growing up, I changed what I wanted to do in life like 1,000 times. At first, I wanted to be a celebrity hairstylist. Then it was a celebrity makeup artist. Then it was, okay, I'm going to start a fashion design business. No, I do not want to do any of those things anymore. I really feel like I'm good at it, but I really want to challenge myself, not in life, just period. Just anything that I do, I want to have some type of challenge. If I'm good at it, okay, we're good, but let's get into something else. Actually, what I want to do in life is sports broadcasting and communications. As you guys know, I'm a communications major. So we talked a little bit before when we were doing another interview, but it's more so I want to go into WWE, and story writing, and broadcasting football and basketball and stuff like that. But the craftsmanship, that's more of a side hustle thing. Maybe if I, become rich and famous, I might start like different businesses, but not now.
When you become rich and
famous,
not if. When.
Yeah.
Well, Mariah, thank you so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate your insight and everything you had to tell us about the Black Excellence Ball.
Yes.
I hope it happens next year. What do you think?
I think, I'm graduating, but I really want this to become an annual thing. I know we got a lot of backlash in some way, shape, or forms about the name, about some of the inclusivity things, but I really see the importance for this event to keep moving on forward. I'm graduating, so my VP for Ladies in Leadership, Miss Anissa Whitley, will be taking over for me, and hopefully they give her the same love and encouragement to be able to do this next year. And trust me, I'll be on the sideline fighting for her as well. So, we'll see. We'll see what Saginaw Valley allows.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a great rest of your semester.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming on.